In this video, I'll cover auditing tools for your SSMP. A lot of the enrollees I've been talking with over the last several months have asked, what can I do for kind of auditing my SSMP to get a better view of what the regional board thinks? How do I compare to other agencies? How are my metrics looking? What's my risk for an audit? So I'm going to run you through some of the tools that I'm recommending and have developed. One, first and foremost, is to read the water quality enforcement policy. Reach out to us for any questions. This is super important because every single action that the water board takes, including any penalties, go through the water board enforcement policy, any formal action. So the more you know about this, the better. Looking at the regional board enforcement priorities, this is an example of a chart I put in one of the audits I did, just right out of SEAWIX with some of the Region 9 enforcement actions and what kind of violations are these collection systems having. Class 1, A, B, and C, or it's A and B, basically 1, 2, and 3. And the new kind of violations that the water board uses in classing are A and B. A being ones that potentially pose an immediate threat to water quality. B, those that are not at Class A's. 1, 2, and 3 are the older ones. So just kind of knowing, again, the policy and what's going on in your regional board. We do that for all our audits. Another heat tool that the water boards have developed is this one here. This is pretty cool. They're looking at basically the enforcement actions for Cat 1, 2, and 3s. The level 1 being the informal, level 3 being formal enforcement over the years. This is done through early 2020. So you can look at these again on the water board's website. We can show you these as well to kind of get a better idea for how many actions they're taking or not taking for SSOs. So being aware of those is really important. Along with looking at SEAWIX, we can help you walk through SEAWIX and what information's in there, how well the regions are doing their jobs in terms of how many violations are in there tied to enforcement, with priority violations, non-priority violations, and the percentages of those for your region. So another area to study, helpful tool, along with the actual enforcement actions here in the rows are regions 1 through 9 of all the different types of enforcement actions that are happening. Very important to study those and know those. Highly recommended. Another area to look at, not be forgotten about, are the non-discharge violations. Most of the audits I've seen don't include evaluations of non-discharge violations. Are your 3-day reports, are your draft reports for Cat 1s and 2s done on time? Are Cat 3s submitted on time, for example, et cetera, et cetera. So our company developed a tool for looking at the non-discharge violations to get a better handle, to let the enrollees know, how well am I doing with the audit during the audit period and maybe beyond the audit period with complying with notification within 2 hours per the amended MRP requirements. So if you have any violations, the number of days to get an idea what the potential liabilities are at $1,000 per day for each violation. Again, draft reports for SSO Cat 1s within 3 days. Are there any violations and how many, looking at your performance? Same with the 15-day certification timeline. Same for Cat 2s and 3s and no spills. I have a couple other fields that I'm developing right now, but again, to really help give you an idea in your region for the state averages, for the regional board averages, for the best practice agencies, how do you compare, and looking at trends to really give you a better feel for those non-discharge violations in the audit, how you're comparing to others. Monitoring and sampling, questionnaire compliance, technical reports. Those are some of the other areas that we're targeting with the tool. So that's it for this video, and give us a call for any questions, and there'll be more additional videos providing more tools and details for you do-it-yourselfers out there. And thanks for watching.